Ethiopia prides itself on its rich and diverse history. But for many travelers, medieval castles aren't the first thing that comes to mind. However, that's exactly what you will find in the northern town of Gondar, once home to one of Africa's most powerful kingdoms. CCTV's Tom Walsh reports.
Looking at these magnificent castles, one could think you were somewhere in Europe, possibly England or France. But you'd be wrong. This is Africa, the northern town of Gondar in Ethiopia to be exact. Known as the Camelot of Africa, this was once the capital of Ethiopia, the seat of the royal family and one of the most powerful kingdoms on the continent. Now it's one of the country's biggest tourist attractions, best known for its 17th century castles and palaces. Abebe Melash is a local guide within the royal enclosure. Abebe, tell me, where are we now?
We are in King Fasilides Palace, particularly in the formal reception of King Fasilides.
These castles you usually see in Europe and places like that. Where did the influence for them in Ethiopia come from?
The influence is coming from the Portuguese people, because the Portuguese missionaries is coming from the 16th century in order to expand Catholicism. So we get the influence from here.
Emperor Fasilides founded the city in 1635. The castles are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and despite numerous battles, natural disasters and the Italian occupation of Gondar during the Second World War, much of the original structure has been kept intact. In fact, one of the last rulers of Ethiopia to use this site was Emperor Haile Selassie, who, like his predecessors, kept lions in the compound, a symbol of status and power in Ethiopia.
This was the lion cage during the royal families of Gondarian dynasty.
Okay.
And they kept the lions because of two critical reasons. The first one is in order to symbolize the Solomonic dynasty, that's the Lion of Judah. Okay. And the second one is lion, as a lion is the king of wild animals, and Jesus Christ is the creator and the Lord of human being. Because of these two reasons, they kept the lions around their palace.
Within the royal enclosure were 7 castles. Apart from the lion's den, there was also a library that housed important historical chronicles and a steam bath, used exclusively by King Fasilides and his family. In fact, clothes hooks made from cow horn can still be seen intact on the wall today. Like the castles of Europe, the ones here in Gondar used to host the nobility, the Ethiopian royal family. Despite the ruins you can see around us, it acts as a poignant reminder to the once powerful dynasty that ruled as far as the Red Sea to the border of Kenya. Gondar still remains one of Ethiopia's most important towns. With a population of over 214,000, it's the 4th largest city in the country, and it continues to be a popular destination for historians and travelers from around the world.
Gondar is very important for Ethiopia because of different reasons. The first reason is that Gondar is the center of different castles architectural styles we have. At the same time, we have different historical sites like monasteries, and Gondar is important not only for Ethiopia, for Africa in particular, and for the world in general.
Tom Walsh, CCTV, Gondar, Ethiopia.